Wallum Falls near Townsville, all the way up to Cape Tribulation and even towards Cooktown. One of the big things I do know from tourists here, they do like seeing crocodiles, and they often ask you, where can I swim? Well, you tell them where you can swim. There are, countless, 24 freshwater creeks, waterfalls, little lagoons, things like that, where you can swim in where it is 100% safe from crocodiles. If I can tell 100 tourists that in a couple of months, why can't we be telling our locals and informing them of the safe places they can swim? You want to complain, a couple of people have brought this up before, you want to complain you haven't been able to swim where you used to be able to swim. And the answer's been given. Crocodiles are just re-inhabiting areas that they were shot out of. They were down to about 5% of their original population in far northern Australia, alright? It is natural crocodile habitat. So there's one point for you. Another one is with dogs getting taken. Greg brought this up before. If you go and take your dog down to croc habitat and start throwing a stick in the water for it, and that dog, crocodile takes your dog, why is it the responsibility of that crocodile? Why is he getting persecuted? Whereas if that person has their yard open and the dog runs out and bites someone in the street, that's the responsibility of the pet owner. It's the same bloody thing. Yeah. You got, okay, be a responsible pet owner. There's a massive sign just near the airport says dog attacks are 100% preventable. So are crocodile attacks. Yeah? You can't take the onus of responsibility off the pet owner when their dog bites someone, but they go and get their dog taken in the bloody creek or the river, and then you say it's a crocodile's fault. That's just a cop out.
I just say one thing on the throwing the stick at the dog. What about the ones that are walking through down at Branston Beach, walking through the kids' playground into someone's yard?
And the same thing happened on Clifton Beach.
Mate, I can honestly understand if a crocodile is walking through a park somewhere, that crocodile should be removed. I'm not saying let them walk up the main street of Cairns, but they don't. I'm not saying let them walk up the main street of town, because they don't. It's not an explosion in numbers. It's a very rare...
Can we ask you a question about this photo here, when the croc lurched out of the water and grabbed the dog with the daughter right beside her?
When they were walking it on the water's edge in croc habitat, it's the same bloody thing.
They shouldn't have been there.
That's how crocodiles work. Do you understand how crocodiles hunt? Hang on, give me 1 second. Do you understand how crocodiles attack their prey? They're an ambush predator, remaining unseen until the last possible moment where they launch out of the water, grab that prey, or disappear under the water, drown it, tear it apart and eat it. They're an apex predator. That's how they work. If you're walking your dog, give me 1 second, you've said that crocodile launched out and grabbed the dog, that's what they do. I'm not sure if the people who are putting these campaigns forward for culling, for trophy hunting, which something Mr. Catter has decided not to mention for obvious reasons, because it's bloody abhorrent. No, that's your agenda in the long run, mate. Don't give me that. If you want to bring up these praise for crocodile culling and you don't seem to understand much about the animals at all, then you've got no bloody right.
Yeah. Exactly.
I can't even, 20, 30 people and scientists, experts. What your number, you said it was down to 5% of the numbers years ago. What number was that original number? Because no one's been able to tell me.
It's only been approximated. That's the number. The scientists give in all their reports that approximately 5% of their original numbers.
Stuff. Well, I've been trying to chase down what the number is. Do you know on the bottom list to come off it? What they predicted?
I don't take it.
The one piece of